Do you know Luke Conway's research on the agreement paradox?
I don't think so.
I would definitely recommend you have a look at this. I know it because I did a workshop presentation for OTI recently, and I discovered his work as a result of that. He's a social psychologist. He's in the States, and he and his colleagues have come up with this theory. They call it the agreement paradox, which is when ideas are being kind of promulgated in a society, but they're not built on solid foundations. So he likens it to maybe building a tall building which has got cracks in its foundation. And what he's described is, if you think about, let's think of critical race theory, for example, or the whole anti-racist narrative that's going on at the moment. It's built on very cracked foundations because, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And that what can happen is initially people will agree because everybody else seems to be agreeing. But then when people realise that it's taking their freedoms away, the freedom of choice away, or they're not convinced that there is a consensus on this, then the whole edifice begins to collapse on itself. And I'm wondering about what has happened in the States in terms of, not entirely explaining Trump becoming president, but whether there is an element of that. People have had enough. People are seeing through this. The cracks are in the foundations. And that maybe that is a cause for optimism, that, you'll get a critical mass of people who will begin to say, no, there isn't a consensus on this. This is taking away my freedom of choice, and I don't go along with it. So, I don't know, maybe that would happen to the therapy professions, but I don't know.
Yeah. I recently talked to Brett Alderman. I don't know if you know him.
Yes, I do.
But,
Brett's brilliant. Yeah.
Yes, he's a Jungian psychologist, and talked about
Yeah.
Donald Trump representing kind of the father archetype. And it's like
Right.
things have gotten chaotic, and we need to bring the father figure in
Yeah.
to restore order, kind of
That's
deal.
right. That's right. Yes, my colleague Yako speaks about this as well. The need for this sort of father figure, because society's become so feminized now.